What's up, y'all? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut, and I am actually on site here in Northwest Indiana, actually in town for the St Jude House fundraiser. We'll give you a link in the description that gives you a little bit more about that. But of course, while I'm here, I'm gonna be doing some lawn tips. Now, this is an Airbnb lawn. It doesn't look so great. It's actually a real salad bar. So I got a lot of good weed ID that's coming up in my email. If you wanna join my email list, I'll give you a link to that below. We're gonna do a lot of cool season weed ID. But in the meantime, there is something that almost all of you across the country are gonna be seeing right now. And I'm seeing a lot of questions about it in the Facebook group. And so I figured I'd make some quick content to teach you not to worry about this problem that you're probably seeing in your lawn. Well, no matter how nice it is or how tough it looks, I bet you're seeing this too. Let's check it out. So you see these seed heads, you're gonna see these coming up in your lawn. And a lot of people think this is a weed. This is not. This is your natural Kentucky bluegrass or turf type tall fescue going to seed or flowering. The thing you wanna do when you see this is just start mowing as often as you can, because this contains energy and it takes energy in order to create these. So the more you mow, the more you discourage it. Stop wasting energy on that, put the energy somewhere else. So also the lawn will feel rough as you're mowing these, because these stalks, they're rougher. They're not nice, pretty grass blades, they're rough stalks. So as you mow these off, the grass will start to feel rough too. So that's just part of the process. Give it a good 3 weeks. It'll be gone, you'll be into summer and you'll be dealing with a whole nother issue, but this is nothing to worry about. All right, y'all, so now I'm in, actually, this is Scott's Pro Vista Kentucky Bluegrass. If you remember when I was up here in Indiana about a month ago, I did some content showing you this grass, and this is at Jake's house. And actually in that video, I was actually kind of busting his chops a little bit about the seed heads. It's in seed. Yeah, dude, it's in full seed right now, huh? It's just like so much seed. What's weird is how much seed heads in here. My name is Jake the Lawn Kid. I think you killed it faster than it took us to sod it. This grass, it grows so slow and you can mow it so low that the seed heads, they never get above like an inch. Like you can see here, that's how tall he's mowing it. What is that? I mean, your wife might tell you that's 8 inches, but that's about 2 inches maybe. So with that, he's not mowing the seed heads off, right? So what he's got to do now, and he's going to do this in about a week, is he's going to come in and scalp this down to here to get rid of all these seed heads. So it's just something a little different. Again, I'll link that video up there that I did where I talk about the Scott's Pro Vista Kentucky Bluegrass. But for those of you that are following along and watch all the videos, it is kind of cool to see this thing in full seed. All these thousands of seed heads are nice and low right now, barely growing above an inch over by there. So here we are out in the field with Jake the Lawn Kid. This is actually one of his lawns that hasn't been cut in 2 weeks. You can see the seed heads are super tall in this lawn. Now, a lot of people will ask, Alan, would these seeds, if they fell off, would they grow? And the answer is no. I've always been told they're mostly sterile due to like hybridization and genetic engineering and things like that. But you have to think, even if these were viable seeds, you'd have to let this grow for a couple months, right? So that they could grow up, and then these have to dry up, the seeds dry, and then they fall off naturally. That would take, I don't know, at least a couple months. And we couldn't do that in a home lawn. Even though Jake's allowed this property to go for 2 weeks and it's overgrown, I always have to break his chops. But you could see this would still take a lot longer. So the answer is no, these are not gonna grow in your lawn, because you could never let this grow tall enough and sit like this long enough for them to actually fall off anyway. And like I said, I've always been told that they're mostly sterile anyway. Now, if you want my recommendation, I would say also you should put down a dose of nitrogen. The Flagship works great for that. That's just gonna help speed up this process, get the lawn grown out from it a little bit quicker. We've been doing some of those applications on my project lawns here, and I'll have videos coming up for you on that in the next week or so. With that, I hope this video has been helpful to you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the lawn.
Anyone else at $1,000? Oh, I got one right there. 574. Thank you.